Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is غادة presenting the news in English. The Supreme Council of the Armed Forces dismissed as incorrect reports circulated to his effect by some media on a tendency to pardon former president and his family. Meanwhile, the Supreme Council said that the statement number 54 that it doesn't interfere in any way in the legal measures for bringing symbols of the former regime to account. Meantime, the Council warned against rumors which are aimed at driving a wedge between the army and the people. On the other hand, Councillor عصام, the Assistant Minister of Justice for Illicit Gains Authority, denied that he had got a request asking for his release in return for relinquishing all his property and assets in banks at home and abroad. Councillor Gohari has lately ordered the release of Suzanne Mubarak pending graft investigations. The decision was made after Suzanne agreed to reveal her bank accounts at home and abroad, and after she agreed to return all her assets estimated to be worth 24 million Egyptian pounds to Egypt. Imprisonment sentences issued against 120 young people over the March 19th incidents have been lowered and suspended by the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces. The Supreme Council of the Armed Forces also announced that sentences ranging between 3 to 7 years in jail would be shortened to 1 year, and those sentences to 1 year in prison had their terms cut to 6 months. Meanwhile, the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces also appealed to citizens to combat those who attempt to drive a wedge between the army and the youth. The cabinet held a meeting yesterday under the chairmanship of Prime Minister Dr. عصام. The meeting aimed to discuss a number of reports on domestic and foreign issues. The cabinet tackled reports on measures to be taken to upgrade the economy and restore security to the Egyptian street, and the draft amendments to the law on political right practice. The cabinet also assigned the petroleum minister with signing a letter of guarantee on behalf of the Egyptian government, and this for the institution that would finance a refining company project in Cairo. During the meeting, the cabinet reviewed the budget of the new fiscal year 2011-2012 in light of the country's economic developments. The cabinet also reviewed the borderline of the budget and means to increase allocations for the education, health, housing and transport sector. Egypt and Italy have lately inked in Rome a number of agreements covering the fields of tourism, labor, culture and the establishment of the Italian University in Egypt, and a memorandum of understanding during a visit by caretaker Egyptian Foreign Minister Nabil El-Arabi. Meanwhile, Arabi and his Italian counterpart Franco Fratellini signed a move on a debt for development swap deal. Rome and Cairo are committed to support dialogue on Egypt's debts and focus on developing bilateral cooperation, Arabi added. A celebration was organized yesterday at Damanhur Sporting Games Club to honor the top graduates of the new batch of Police Officer 2011. During the celebration, Bahira Governor Mr. Mabrouk Hindi, accompanied by Major General Ahmed Sami, Chief of Security in Bahira, distributed medals, prizes and certificates of merit among 61 new police officers who had been offered a BA degree in law and the rank of First Lieutenant. The celebration included several musical performances and national songs. Governor Hamdy also delivered a speech stressing the prominent role played by policemen in protecting the nation. The Dialogue Forum at Biblioteca Alexandrina held a legal and constitutional awareness program, including a series of sessions by eminent legal and constitutional experts during this month and also next month. The program aims to spread awarenesses on the Constitution and the law governing the state and drawing the main features and setting a national plan for development based on constitutional guarantees. All seminars are held at Biblioteca Alexandrina Conference Center and are open to public. As for tomorrow's weather forecast, moderate weather is expected to prevail. Wind direction is northwest at speed ranging from 15 to 30 km per hour. Visibility extends from 6 to 10 kilometers. The sea is moderately high and waves height ranges from 0.75 to 1.5 meter. As for expected temperature for tomorrow, Alexandria a high of 28, a low of 18, Bahira 28, 17, and finally Matruh a high of 23 and a low of 15. Thank you very much, and back to هنا الاسكندرية.